Hello, this video will show you how to use our remote sensing application, RSETPy, to download data from NASA. More specifically, we're going to be downloading MODIS data, which is collected by NASA's Terra and Aqua satellites. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to configure some text files that tell RSETPy what MODIS data sets we want and what date range we want them for. RSETPy already has built-in capabilities to access the MODIS data from NASA, so we just need to tell the application the specifics. Okay, so the very first thing we need to do before we even begin to edit the text files is we need to change the permissions on the log file folder in the RSETPy installation directory. This is because when Python runs, it may not run as administrator, and we need to write logs to that directory, so we need to have access. So we're going to change it so that any user can write logs. So we're going to go to Computer, Local Disk, Program Files x86, NMSU, RSETPy. If you remember from the previous video, this was the default installation location. So on the logs directory, I'm going to right-click on that and click Properties, and then I'm going to go to Security, to the Security tab, and I'm going to click the Edit button, and then I'm going to choose the users group or username, so I'm going to choose that one. And under here, where it says permissions for users, there are several checkboxes. I'm going to check the Allow Modify check button, and that automatically checks the right permission. And then I'm going to press Apply. And then OK closes this window, and OK again. So this should allow Python, if it's not being run as administrator, to write logs to that directory. Now that we've changed the permissions on the logs directory, you won't have to do that step ever again. So the next step is to start configuring the text configuration files to tell RSETPy what to do. Since we want to download, we're going to just deal with the downloading text configuration files. So to edit these, we're going to open up Notepad. So I'm going to go to my Start menu and start typing Notepad, and it's the very first choice under the programs. Now this is important. Right-click on it, so choose it and right-click on it, and choose Run as Administrator. So that way we can actually edit and save the files, because it won't let us otherwise. So if it asks for administrator access, say yes, and then it should open up. We're going to open up the main.in configuration file first. So this is located in the C directory under Program Files x86, NMSU, RSETPy, Input. We're going to change the filter to All Files and choose Main. Okay, so now the main configuration file is loaded. This is the very first configuration file that RSETPy reads, and it tells RSETPy what to do first. So as you can see under the action, there's an action section that I'm highlighting. That tells RSETPy to do three things: either download data, index the data into a database or run algorithms on the data. We just want to download, so we're going to change this 0 to a 1. And then we're going to change the algorithm option to a 0. So now all RSETPy is going to do is download. So we're going to save and close. Now that we've changed the main.in configuration file to just do downloading, we're going to open up the downloads.in configuration file. This configuration file tells RSETPy what other configuration files to look for that deal with downloading. So we're going to go to the Start menu, and I'm going to type in Notepad again. And once again, it's important to run it as administrator. We're going to open the downloads.in. My Notepad open window is already there, but it's in C, Program Files x86, NMSU, RSETPy, Input. So I'm going to highlight that and then press Open. And this is how the input files look like in a default installation of RSETPy. You can see the little pound sign here. That's a comment character, so it comments out that line. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete this one down here where it says downloads modis _ 2010.in, and we're going to put a pound sign in front of the file _0 downloads nwsdaily.in. So this is telling RSETPy to only process the modis _ 2010.in download configuration file. So we're going to save this, and then we're going to go ahead and close Notepad.